Ecclesiastes 7. This section, the first half of chapter 7, is just called Wisdom for Life. And it has a lot of interesting and valuable little, almost one-liners. Like, they're like really short, like really smart things. So let's read them. A good reputation is more valuable than costly perfume, and the day you die is better than the day you are born. Better to spend your time at funerals than at parties. After all, everyone dies, so the living should take this to heart. Sorrow is better than laughing, for sadness has a refining influence on us. A wise person thinks a lot about death, while a fool thinks only about having a good time. That's a little bit like, whoa, but I mean, when he's talking about death, I assume he's thinking a wise man thinks a lot about what happens after this life, and a fool is just like, okay, YOLO. Like, what do people say? Like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time or something type of thing. It's like the classic foolish statement. I don't know. Better to be criticized by a wise person than to be praised by a fool. That's a good one. A fool's laughter is quickly gone, like thorns crackling in a fire. This is also meaningless. Extortion turns wise people into fools, and bribes corrupt the heart. Finishing is better than starting. Patience is better than pride. Control your temper, for anger labels you a fool. Don't long for the good old days. This is not wise. Wisdom is even better when you have money. Both are a benefit as you go through life. Wisdom and money can get you almost anything, but only wisdom can save your life. Accept the way God does things, for who can straighten what he has made crooked? Enjoy prosperity while you can, but when hard times strike, realize that both come from God. Remember that nothing is certain in this life. I mean, there's a lot in there. There's a lot to unpack, but I mean, most of it is pretty straightforward. Like, most of it means what it says. So, I mean, there's a lot to unpack in that. The one that stuck out to me, I think, is... Actually, a lot of it stuck out to me, but I think better to be criticized by a wise person than to be praised by a fool is really good. Like, if you're getting constructive criticism by someone smarter than you, that's great. But if you're doing something and then a foolish person, like, have you ever, like, done something and then someone you don't really like is like, good job, and you're like, well, I don't want to be like you. It's that kind of thing is how I kind of perceive it. And then do not long for the good old days. This is not wise. This is something that I used to struggle with a lot. Like, I would always just be like, oh, I'm so nostalgic. Oh, so nostalgic, man. Oh, I miss last summer. Like, I'd be like 13 and be like, I miss the good old days. Like, as in like last year, like a couple months ago. I remember very vividly I had a birthday party and I had all my friends over and it was so fun. And then after it's over, I would like actually be depressed because it was over. Like, I would actually be so sad. Like, we like were in our basement and we were like, I don't know if anyone knows what a ripstick is. It's like a little thing that you like wiggle your feet on and then it moves. We all had our own and we would just like go in circles. And I would just do it by myself because I was so depressed and missed my birthday party. Like, I could just have another birthday party in a year, but to a 12-year-old, a year is like forever. What am I supposed to do? Anyway, yeah, that was random. I kind of yapped, but like, don't long for the good old days. Look towards the future. Deep. Wisdom is even better when you have money. So, I mean, I think people always take the verse, the love of money is the root of all evil. They take it too far where they say, like, money is the root of all evil. But it says the love of money. Like, the Bible over and over again says money is a good thing, and money is a good thing to have. But it does say that money can't save your life. Wisdom and money can get you through almost anything, but only wisdom can save your life. So money isn't going to help you in the end. You're not taking the money with you, type thing. But it does acknowledge that money is important, and it's not bad to want money as long as it's not taking over your entire life. Anywho, I like this book. This book has a lot of it can be a little bit depressing sometimes. I'm talking about specifically Ecclesiastes. It can be a little bit depressing sometimes, but like there's a lot of valuable information and sort of rules. It's kind of like a rule book. Not really, but you know what I mean. All right. Bye.